In the Inner Christos law of one, our approach to spirituality reveres all religions, truly. The good parts of them, valuing their virtuous teachings and principles that genuinely inspire and guide individuals towards an inner divine connection. This is your innate right, your birthright. For seeking God or divinity externally outside yourself, it's futile. That's the false creed perspective. Here you'll be introduced to your inner Christos, your inner Christ, okay, your inner divine essence. Humans are descendants of an angelic race called the Oraphim, which makes us ourselves an angelic race, a fact overlooked in many religious doctrines. They're not going to tell you anything about it, for it is something that was edited out of those religious teachings. Do we act like angels down here in the third dimension? No, the angelic part is our higher evolved consciousness and higher evolved bodies and higher evolved realities, what the Guardians call dimensions. And this negative narrative in religion of human beings inherently being sinful and guilty of something isn't divinely inspired. I'm sorry to tell you, because God didn't put those words in those books. So who did, right? The inspiring words in religion that teach us to aim higher and to never forget God and embrace the presence of God and love God, well, God gave us those words. Indeed, the divine has bestowed upon us teachings that uplift, guide, and remind us of God's omnipresence within all of us, not just believers or chosen ones, but there were other words put in with that religious text that mixed and distorted the original message. Okay, this happened a while back. Well, those distortions had to do with human beings with ulterior motives, who wanted to control other human beings. The false creeds are about control. I emphasize recognizing your inherent divine spirit within and truly understanding your own personal inner Christos and breaking free from the metaphorical club I call Sleepers Anonymous. A sleeper is someone who unquestionably accepts the narratives fed to them by the media or ingrained childhood beliefs or the societal norms, adhering blindly to predetermined rules. Such individuals are susceptible to external control, direction, and manipulation. That is a sleeper. The danger of being a sleeper in our society is evident. You can see it with your own eyes, as there is many entities eager to harness and exploit your energy. Such toxic people are called vampires, narcissists, and psychopaths. The antidote or remedy to being a sleeper is being awake. And there are ways to become awake if we can get out of our own way. To truly awaken, one must recognize the inherent inner spirit that courses through all of us, all humans, well, actually all living beings. This spiritual life force and true identity has been within us since birth, and it persists beyond our physical existence, beyond our body's death. And when our body dies, it's not game over. Our spirit continues on into other worlds, into other bodies. And by tapping into our inner spirit, inner Christos, we might even influence our DNA. You can change what the DNA does, challenging the conventional belief that humans are inevitably bound by mortality and death. We've been told since we're little children that human beings have to die. No, they don't. We didn't used to die. But we've been dying really fast since about 25,500 BC. But before that, human lifespans were much, much longer. And some people were able to leave here. Individuals could traverse to other realms, leave this planet to other places, even transporting their physical forms, taking their bodies with them. In those ancient days, there was no death required to go through ascension or transcendence of your body, because it would instantly transfigure and then transmigrate into a new body, into a higher dimension of reality. That is the angelic human heritage. You can go to churches and synagogues for the next 200 years if that's what you want to do, but as long as they're just using the old books or traditional religious texts, they're not going anywhere. They're not going to learn or experience the reality of spiritual evolution or ascension. And religion and churches don't teach you this stuff. Right? So if you do a quick search online right now, or, hey Siri, hey Alexa, hey Google, right? How many religions are in the world? Check and find out. You will quickly discover that there's over 4,000 religions, faith groups, and denominations that exist around the world today. And did you ever notice How all of these religions say they have the singular truth and only we have got the truth or the true word of God. I mean, it's the common statement that all of them claim. Well, the ones who actually genuinely had the truth aren't here anymore because they spiritually ascended. They got out of here. They transcended this realm. The fact that many deeply religious individuals who are so dedicated but who strictly just adhere to the scriptures and they're too afraid to look any further beyond that, well, I mean, if they really had the whole truth and nothing but the truth, they wouldn't be on the planet anymore. Because you're not supposed to be stuck here in your evolution from now until eternity, or being indefinitely bound to this realm until you evaporate into what we call space dust, or dissolve into some cosmic oblivion. That's not what we're meant to be doing down here. That's actually a sign that you're stuck in a rut. That's an issue. That's reincarnating over and over and never actually going anywhere, anywhere farther. That's a problem. That's your red flag that something is wrong. That is not what humans are created for. That's not the grand design for humanity. And that's certainly not what the human experience is limited to. I thank you guys for being here with me. And if you are learning anything from these videos or these teachings or any of my other videos, please consider supporting Christos Avatar. There's a PayPal donation link below in the description of this video or the link in my bio. You can also support this work by visiting my Etsy shop and purchasing one of the crystals or artworks I have available there. So much respect to your spiritual journey. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Holy ones, machiwa.